How's it going, bros? My name is Divik, and welcome back into I'm gonna call this Ark news because we'll be mostly talking about the regular old Ark Survival Ascended stuff for a hot minute. So a lot of stuff has actually been happening lately, for quite some time actually. First things first, this was quite some time ago. I missed it. This was on the 2nd, so literally the beginning of the month. Oops. We had the reveal of the Griffin, and so the Griffin is returning to, of course, on Ragnarok Ascended, of course. So let's go ahead first and read the blurb of text right at the beginning. They've been fast, fierce, and a fan favorite for years, so Griffin lovers rejoice. With the arrival of Ragnarok and Ark Survival Ascended, we're excited to grant a long-standing community wish. Griffins will be breedable. Rejoice. Whether you're dive bombing into combat or planning your next wyvern heist, take to the skies with a new generation of griffins, raised, trained, and imprinted, opening new possibilities for one of our most iconic flyers. Now, what does trained mean? That's what caught my eye straight away. What is trained? What does that mean? I have no idea. Does it mean something similar to the Managarmer babies, perhaps? I have no idea. But, as far as anything else on this particular update, the Griffin reveal was probably the biggest thing. So, there's that there. So, quite some time ago, I think when we got the first reveal of what looked like the female Bison, I'll have it on screen, of course, I theorized that there could be sexual dimorphism along with it, and the male was going to look different, because we did see in previous images that there was two different sets of horns, and I theorized, along with some of the donators and even like just Discord members in general, that this is probably sexual dimorphism, and it turns out to be correct, because as of the what date was this? What date was this? I'm sorry. What date was this? The male on the 9th, we got a reveal of the male Bison, and this boy is freaking cool. Let's of course read the text that is attached. Of course. After dealing with an endless parade of mutants, monsters, and elemental nightmares, there's something oddly comforting about a good old-fashioned angry Bison. While his nursing counterpart might be busy feeding the next generation, this stubborn slab of muscle is more interested in clearing out threats with sheer brute force. Don't expect a graceful fight. Do expect a lot of headbutts, ground-shaking stomps, and an unrelenting drive to protect his herd no matter the odds. Whether he's staring down a Rex or tossing an Allosaurus off a cliff, wow, the male Bison will be a force to be reckoned with. And you have this really cool render of a team, I'm going to call it a team of male Bison, along with an Armadago on the left here. We got a male survivor on a Rex, female survivor on a Allosaurus here, the aforementioned creatures. Interestingly enough, they both have weapons in hand, even though in game you cannot use weapons on either. So that's an odd choice there, but regardless, super cool. And of course, we now coming over to yesterday at time of me recording this, we have new release dates for Ragnarok Ascended. So we have a couple of things here. So on the 2nd, we get the Unreal Engine 5.5 update, a new Astraeos update, which I'm honestly going to skip right over because I don't really care about Astraeos, if I'm honest. And we also have anniversary content. But of course, I'll just have the text on screen, so you know, whatever. But it looks like Ragnarok Ascended and the Bison, along with Lost Colony expansion pass, Day 0 content, has been moved to the 18th. We knew that was coming. That's not a surprise. Honestly, it's not that, and it's not that bad either. So let's get into the text. All right, let's go. So as we head into an exciting stretch for Ark Survival Ascended, we wanted to touch base with a quick update on our launch timelines. We're taking a bit of extra time to finalize the Unreal Engine 5.5 update, now set to launch on June 2nd. This upgrade remains our top priority with our core engineering resources focused on bringing it over the finish line. The patch that rolls out the upgrade will provide immediate performance benefits, including enhanced rendering and faster load times. We're also restructuring how the game is packaged so that non-island maps become optional downloads, significantly reducing the base installation size. So it sounds like you'll have to, if you want to, you'll have to re-download the paid DLCs and also the free ones, it looks like. If I had to wager a guess what that means. It's a big step forward, and we appreciate your patience as we make sure that everything is ready. And oh man, the Unreal Engine update 5.5, or the Unreal 5.5 update, will arrive alongside a collection of new features and content, including the Ark Anniversary content, which is the surprise cake, birthday suit, shirt, and pants, the egg incubator, which is porting in early from, I think it was Gen 1 or 2. That is an odd choice, honestly. I'm not sure why you would want to bring that forward, but I mean, if it's meant to, keep the player base like happy, sure, I guess that works. However, we also have new structured tile set pieces and cosmetics to expand your building creativity with new options. So it looks like Thatch is getting a bunch of new stuff. I'll have the screenshot on screen. So if you ever wanted to make a fully thatched build, there you go. Super cool. But as far as what the brand new items are, I'm just gonna scroll on down just a little bit here. And it looks like we have the half pillar, half thin pillar, half beam, half thin beam, half railing, quarter roof, quarter stair, quarter ramp, ramp corner, and the shallow sloped wall. So that it would appear that is all the brand new stuff. It looks like Thatch is getting everything. Oh man. So we got wood, stone, adobe, metal, tech, frontier, steampunk, and wasteland. Those last three are part of the Bob's Tall Tales, in case you have forgotten. So super cool. I think that's it for official Ark stuff. I don't think there's anything else. But yeah, very cool. Griffins are back. We got sexual dimorphism on the Bison, so that's a really cool confirmation. And getting a little bit more detail on what the 5.5 update will entail. And it also is very nice that we're getting the option to have all the DLC maps downloaded if we wanted to. But all that aside, you're probably wondering, Divik, what does that have to do with Paleo Ark? Well, random commenter, I'm glad you asked. Let's find out. So, we got that information from Depths, couple days ago actually. So, the Ragnarok 5.5 update, of course, coming out June 2nd. Ragnarok itself dropping on the 18th. Wait, did I just confuse that? Anyways, y'all saw, I already said the release dates anyway, but 2nd is getting the update. Ragnarok is dropping on the 18th. Okay, perfect. Now, what does that mean for Paleo Ark's releases? Well, a couple things. Imperasaurus and Little Mahadi are still dropping in June in conjunction with Ragnarok's release date. After the 18th, of course, the team is super deep in animation and programming with both of them, so that's super cool. The Evo Plesiosaurus, or Elasmosaurus as it'll be called in-game, will drop sometime after Ragnarok drops, around July. Next TLCs to drop after that will be Therizinosaurus and Ankylosaurus. So if you guys have been waiting for those two, they will be dropping at some point in July. Or July onwards at some point in that time. I know it's during the summer specifically, but I don't know the exact date. It's not stated here. So let's make sure that I have that very clear. And if you didn't already know, I, being Debs, will be very busy with the trailers for the Astraeos update, Club Ark, and Ragnarok trailer in the first half of June. so things may slow down a bit production wise. Can't do anything about that, as that is me job, Mr. Krabs, after all. So I'll be doing everything I can to get the team moving along with Litum Hottie and Impure Source. So super, super cool. Super cool. I dig it. I like it. Man, oh freaking man. And it also, before I forget, because I did also forget, it looks like that Estrella's update will include a bunch of a new island, some biomes, and some new bosses in a new underwater area. But again, text will be on screen. Club Ark's getting a re-theme. Single player backups saves are becoming a thing. I think that's what that means. So create, restore, and auto-generate backups from across all platforms. Cool. And then all the Ragnarok stuff as well for the 18th. Now, as far as what Lost Colony is, I have no idea. That day zero content, don't know what that means. It looks like it'll be stuff that's exclusive to that event. Not sure what that means entirely, but it looks like we'll have our first look at some stuff. Maybe some weapons, I don't know. And also, one more thing. They did want to make mod developers. This is for them. I think this is Dolly, or not Dolly, but the person that's in charge. Oh no, this is Jat. So heads up to Ark Survival Ascended modders. Just a friendly reminder that in preparation for the Unreal Engine 5.5 update, we'll be temporarily pausing new mod uploads and updates starting on May 20th. After that date, no new mods or updates will be possible until the 5.5 patch is live. Please ensure all your updates are out before then or before May 20th, and thank you all for your understanding. So basically, make sure all your things are up to date before anything drops, so you don't break any. I guess so mods don't break, if I had to wager a guess. But yeah, super cool, and I'm very happy that Wildcard is being very honest with us, and they're not saying day of, oh, by the way, we're delaying this for this. They've gotten better lately, and I got nothing but praise for that. That's honestly really cool. And I love that they're giving their honest reasons as to why there's a delay. And it doesn't bother me any. It gives me plenty of time to prepare for Ragnarok. I don't have to rush to get all of my stuff off of the island so I can change the map over and all that stuff. But hey, super cool. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you all. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.